Here we go. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are just in time. Let's see.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Gonna turn it up a wee bit. The subtitles are off. Actually, I'll turn off the subs. There he is. It's the man,
Hello,
Jeff.
Everybody, welcome to Summer Game Fest 2024. You ready to see some video games?
Yes, I am.
We are so thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show, first of all,
been there.
welcome. I know everyone around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry.
Yep.
The good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours.
I'm excited. 2 hours. All right.
But let's also face it, this has been a tumultuous and difficult year with company layoffs and studio closures, which have disappointed
Hey, good for
all
Jeff.
of us.
Good for
But
Jeff.
there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators are finding incredible success. Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year.
I'm glad that he's
Two
doing
of
this.
them are considered, big company games, but the other 8 come from indie, mid-sized teams, or solo developers. I look at this list.
I love indie
it's
games
pretty
and I
cool,
love
right? And I get
mid-sized games.
inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through.
Agreed.
It's a reminder to big companies that they have to treat their developers right, because today there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great.
Awesome, Jeff. I appreciate
And you'll
that.
see that reflected in the show today, because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big
I'm not even a dev,
franchises
but
on
I
stage
appreciate that
like
he said
Star
that.
Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you, plus Day of the Devs directly after with even more indie titles. So should we get to the games?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, it all begins right now. Here's our first announcement.
All right, let's see.
Next.
Hey, look, this
Oh,
is,
Lego game.
Hi, auditioning for the lead and unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay. Rage! Empathy. Oh, hilarity! This guy! Strength! Hey, what game
Oh,
is this anyway?
oh, is this that Horizon game? That Horizon Lego game that was like cool.
Hey, neat costume. I gotta get me one of those. Ooh, sandwich. Sorry, gotta go.
Who is that?
That hot dog guy is Aloy, an amazing video game lead.
Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, right in the eye. And
Kinda cool.
attack.
A lonely hero, hunting machines all by herself.
Hello, I have friends, you know.
Let's do this!
Right, a friendly hero.
Oh, and it's co-op?
Hunting with her pals,
The shark.
Hey, whose side are you on?
exploring,
Wow, what is this place?
collecting all the shiny things,
Woo, money!
and making a home.
So it's just a Horizon Lego game.
Thunderjaw's back!
Oh, right, the Thunderjaw.
It's not like an adventure game that has Horizon in it. It's just Horizon Lego Dawn.
mustard on that? Ah, is that the button?
I'm good.
Lego Horizon Adventures. All right.
Leave it.
That'd be cool to play co-op with somebody. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
It was fine.
That fun. That was Lego Horizon Adventures, coming out later this year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC and Nintendo Switch. It's a playful, lighthearted story inspired by the world of Horizon, designed with two-player action in mind, supporting couch and online co-op. All right, now we're going to completely shift the tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look.
Never really been into Lego games. Oh, really? We watching ads? Yeah. Might be something cool announced, so we'll do Dirge after Summer Games. Said this was permadeath? Game like this really isn't my cup of tea, to be honest. Permadeath. 8-player co-op. 8 players is a lot, actually. Get him. Cool for people who like that kind of game.
Looks really, really intense. All right, to introduce our next game, please join me in welcoming someone
Remake.
for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some of our reveals, like Street Fighter 6 a few years ago, and of course Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year she's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
Curious Joy. That's a content creator, right?
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another world premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
Okay.
As young witches and wizards, we all dream of soaring through the sky like a
Oh, new
baby
Harry
heroes.
Potter game.
When it comes to Quidditch, we've all wondered, do I have what it takes to be the next Quidditch star?
Not crazy about the art style.
To beat your toughest opponent?
It's a little Life is Strangey.
To chase your dreams at any price. To seek glory for your team.
Is it just a Quidditch game?
Is too great. No dream is too big. So ask yourself, do you have what it takes? Do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
Just a Quidditch game. All right. I really liked the old school Quidditch game on the
That's Harry Potter
PS2.
Quidditch Champions launching worldwide on September 3rd for consoles and PC. Now we move from the Potterverse to a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite, and he showed me this next game a few months ago, and I really wanted to debut it here. Get ready to backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends in Cuffbust.
Cuffbust? What the heck? They're beating him up with spoons. It's 4/20/69. That was the date on the security camera. Ew. Oh, no friend of mine will want to play as a cop, yeah. Nice. That game looks like it'll be really fun for 1 week.
That's a
and
fun
then
one, right? And remember,
you'd never
that's
play it
all
again.
made by one person. Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have that on stage. All right, next, one of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th.
I need to see more
Ubisoft
gameplay of
and
this game before I
Lucasfilm
get
Games,
excited.
the first open-world Star Wars game where you live the life of a scoundrel. On Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, you'll get to see a full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event, streaming as part of the continuing Summer Game
We don't
Fest
even get to
events.
see gameplay?
Right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game, just a small taste of what's to come.
Gameplay or what?
A friend needs a little something stolen.
Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Job.
We should get moving.
I don't know.
I think I spotted Lando there. So great. And by the way, I just
Oh yeah, I missed Lando.
so far I think is going to be, coming out
I didn't see
this
Lando.
year, Cuffbust. I'm not quite sure, but it's so cool that there's stuff that we're going to get to play in the next few months here. All right, well, moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say it is really spectacular. Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
All right. Never played Gris. It's a pretty game. I'll give it that. Hit my hand on the desk. Ow. It's a cool art house game that will probably make you cry at the end. So if you're into that, there you go.
Trust me, that game is such a true work of art, especially when you get into some of the combat. It is tons of fun to play. And there's much more coming later today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this same stream. So we've got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
All right, I'm ready.
Study the past if you would define the future.
Oh, is this Prince of Persia?
Are architects of fate, working
No,
in these
I don't
walls
think so.
of time.
Let us all
Oh, Civ.
prepare. Or on the last
I saw the footprints in the sand, and I was like, Prince of Persia, please.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle. But let me first do some great thing that shall be told among men hereafter.
Each of us shall endure this world's life until the end.
Yeah, it's Civ.
Your names shall not be lost.
So it shall be.
Gandhi has a lot of those, and he will shoot them at you if you piss him off. Nice, new Civ game. That's cool.
Hello everyone at Summer Game Fest. On behalf of the Firaxis team, we are thrilled to finally announce that Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PC and consoles next year. I'm in awe of the amazing team that has brought us to this moment.
Sid Meier looks
But we
old.
also have to thank you, our incredible fans around the world, for your overwhelming support of this franchise
Yeah.
for over 30 years. We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer
gotcha.
for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, stay civilized.
Get it? Get it? Get it? That Wukong game. Right when you see the monkey feet, you just know. Pulled the staff out of his ear. August 20th. You get a headband for pre-ordering the collector's edition or whatever. Trailblazers Scarlet Gourd. Bunch of pre-order stuff. A VR game that I will not play. I really thought VR was going to be so cool, but it's just a fad, unfortunately.
Perhaps humans were fated to build the monoliths, reaching heaven and returning with a gift. Stardust. But mankind was given more than it wished for.
Yeah, I agree.
Not progress, but chaos. Every new height brings a terrible fall.
Booty.
And yet hope still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown.
If you're paying attention to my eyeballs definitely did like a... They put it right in front of your face, man. Couldn't help myself.
Show the greatest resilience. Wherever we remain standing, we stand together.
No idea what that game was. Game Pass ad? Dude, I was so disappointed with Starfield. Starfield was pretty mid.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before?
Ooh, Space Marine 2. I'm actually looking forward to this.
The numbers are endless. I will take you all with me. Brothers, we fight! For Ultima!
Nice. September 9th. I'm probably going to get that.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show, and I'm very excited to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG, Metaphor, slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hashino and Shikanori Sojima.
Oh, really? That's a cool pull. Not gonna lie.
ありがとうございます。アトラスの橋野です。今日は副島さんと一緒にこのステージに立ててとても光栄に思ってます。
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Soejima.
このゲームはね、アーキタイプという他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。その姿に主人公たちが変身して明日の未来のために戦うというとても熱い RPG です。
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs, which we call archetypes. These archetypes allow you to fight against your
Gameplay
enemies.
looks cool.
アーキタイプは誰もが持つ不安と向き合うことによって覚醒する力です。すべてのアートワークは力強さとオリジナリティを意識して描いています。その総数は40種類以上にも及び、経験を積ませると一部のアーキタイプは進化することもできます。
Archetypes are the embodiment of power born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype
like a
with
berserk
a feeling of strength
archetype?
and uniqueness in each of their designs. In total, there will be more than 40 types of archetypes available in the game. These archetypes can gain experience and even evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
メタファーはアトラスの RPG、我々が作ってきた RPG のノウハウをすべて結集させて作っています。とても大きなボリュームのゲームです。今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにした最新のトレーラーをお持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
So we are pouring all of our acquired expertise into this game to make it as exciting as possible. In fact, we've
a lot of
our
different
latest
like
trailer today,
classes.
which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
Cool. Cool.
It is said that we all have
Oh, we get
inherited
a trailer
heroic virtues deep within us. The reality is, we oppress, we fight.
What I choose to believe is an open world Persona.
A great evil flows through this land.
It's got that gameplay.
You have found a way to wield true magic.
And that little snippet of the character running around. Don't want to play more games about high school kids. They're high school nights.
Many more protectors and followers will gather to your side. Remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them.
On guard!
You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
How's this? Scour! No holding back!
Now you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
So you can switch archetypes, but your party members are locked to one? Is that it? Like the wild card? Show me Jack Frost. Okay. I might get that.
Such an honor to have Hoshino and Shojima with us on stage. Thank you guys, and for that deep look at the archetypes, such stunning visual designs. Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive VR game coming later this year.
MetaQuest.
As Batman, you face a new threat, the mysterious Rat King and his cultish devotees. Here's your first look at the story trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
MetaQuest VR game.
There's a new darkness.
Dude, I'm pissed.
Overtaking Gotham, driving the city mad. The only light left is from the fire in the streets, casting shadows of rats on everything that was once good. Fear is their weapon. But they're not the only ones who can use it. The Rat King will stop at nothing to destroy my city.
Somehow that's strike three, knowing only 2 things about it.
To destroy him.
And they don't even show gameplay because they know. Tune in for the official gameplay trailer at Gamescom. Boo. Boo. Yeah, pity claps. They're like...
I am looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse. Now, it is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise. And that includes me. Because I have been a fan of this series ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since. So, let's check it out.
I have no idea what this is. JoJo? I don't know. Oh, Fatal Fury. Is the volume too quiet, guys, for you? Or is it okay? No, it's great. Okay. Also Street Fighter? Oh, they're all joining the new Street Fighter game. Interesting. Braveheart the video game. What's up, Steph? What have I missed so far? The new Arkham game is a VR game, and everybody's disappointed about that. Like, it got pity claps. Civ 7. They showed off that Metaphor game by Atlas. If you're a Persona fan, then that's pretty cool. They didn't show any gameplay of it, unfortunately. It was just like a announcement trailer. Roguelike co-op hack and slash. So it's Dynasty Warriors, but Scotland. Might be cool, I don't know.
I guess we'll see.
Oh, Budokai Tenkaichi, nice. Oh, damn. The graphics look pretty good. Yeah, good music too. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think those are the real voices.
There you go, Internet. We got your release date for Sparking Zero, October 11th. Now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops.
It's coming out the same day as Metaphor.
Available to play on all platforms. Here's a look at their multiplayer FPS extraction mode.
Team, rally up. We've got a new mission. Operation Lightning Strike. The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious, with conflicts escalating between Havoc Corps and Alsara Guard. It's time to take action. Objective: collect and decode the Mandel Brick located at the tourist center at the southeast region. We need to utilize terrain for stealth insertion. Execute swiftly and silently.
Persona games and Dragon Ball games have significant overlap in players.
Looks like someone beat us to it. We need to pick up the pace.
Clean the balcony. On your mark. Balcony clear.
Go, go, go! Clear the area.
Yep. Generic shooter game. Number 1 million. And you turn the gun to the side to be gangsta?
All clear. Prepare for decoding. That's all for mission briefing. The drill is over. Operation commences. Good luck.
Yeah, no thanks.
But that is not all. The game's premium campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game that is also fully licensed to recreate moments from the award-winning Ridley Scott movie. Here is your world premiere first look at that gameplay.
Premium campaign mode. Is it weird that this color palette is kind of nostalgic of like Call of Duty Modern Warfare? Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare specifically? Modern Warfare 2 is what I thought.
And now, I have an update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. For real this time.
Yeah, PS3 era allergic to color, shooty, shooty man. Speaking of allergic to color. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Oh, I gotta snooze the ad. Oh, it only pushed it back 5 minutes. I thought I was gonna push it back like 30 minutes. Playing through New Vegas again, everything that faded out brown. Yeah, I prefer the faded out, like, green, gray from Fallout 3. The downside is you having to play Fallout 3. I like Fallout 3. Oh, sorry. It looks like we're just kind of running through the shovelware right now. New Vegas 2, 1, 3, 4. So it's not the worst. Really? I have not played 1 and 2, so I can't speak to those games. No idea what this is. Like Chibi Poseidon? Is this like a brawler game or something? Battle Crush. Gundam, dude? I never got into Gundam, but Gundams are cool. I gotta turn my fan on. It's starting to get hot. Because I live in California, so it's already 90 degrees. Fahrenheit. Actually, it's only 87 right now. It's not quite 90 yet. Building a tank that can trip is a stupid idea.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous with incredible horror films over the years, like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well,
looking at you,
now
Metal Gear.
Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
So the ad's gonna play in like a minute and a half from now. I think I'm just gonna play it now in case something cool happens. So yeah, enjoy a minute and a half of ads. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys.
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep. And I am scared to death to stay awake.
Yeah, this is just a bunch of random
If
horror
any
games.
ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
Amy? I'll save you, no matter what.
Just go home, Viv.
Amy!
The local police department asked me to help with a case.
That old school looking one was kind of neat.
Why would they need a game designer? Should have some developer mode.
Project C.
Dark times await us.
Please welcome Jason Blum, CEO and founder of Blumhouse, and Luis Blaine, creative lead at Blumhouse Games.
All right, welcome back, guys. It's just more Blumhouse stuff. Didn't miss much.
Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get into games like this? What are we doing?
Well,
I didn't miss
we've
fuck
been,
all. Yeah.
Very, very busy.
They showed off.
very
There's
happy to
a
be here. Thanks
bunch
for
of
helping us.
small
Thank you guys all.
projects
Great to
that they're
hear, the
working
fans
on.
out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming. Don't worry. Anyway, horror is, to my great relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming. It's working in live events. And we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what
I
you
will
see
say
here.
his
We're
drip
gonna
is
do
on point,
independent
at least.
games. We're going to look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators to be weird and subversive and find the most effed up, scariest things they can and put them into really cool games.
Well, they look great. It's a really diverse, cool slate. Luis, tell us a bit about. We saw a bunch of games there. What can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like Blumhouse movies. They come in many different flavors of fear, which means there's a horror game for everyone.
She's got a cool
So
accent.
Maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist, intense first-person shooters, or maybe, Jeff, you just want some bonus murder in your otherwise very cozy farming sim. I think, we as horror fans, we know that there are so many different
So
genres to
after
explore.
Summer
And
Games
our
Fest is
independent
over, I'm
development
going
partners
to
do
use
feel
the
same, and I'm
restroom
just as excited,
and
which
grab
means
a
we've got
quick snack,
psychological
and then we'll do
nightmares,
some
we have
dirge.
supernatural scares, we have cosmic horror. And our team has worked really hard to work with global, creative, talented partners. And that means for us that we really want to...
It's supposed to be 2 hours.
As we're working in indie projects, which means that
So I
can
think we
take
have another
risks.
hour.
You know, we can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome. All the
Like,
stuff
I
you
think
have
this is
there.
the
And I
halfway
know,
point.
You know, we'll get into when games are coming out, but some of these are coming soon. Jason, right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on PC and console, and yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing.
I'm
90s
really
horror
sorry, but
experience.
I'm not
It's got
at all
great characters,
interested
compelling
in
narrative.
what they're
It's also
talking about
super
right now.
creepy. And I think people will be big fans of it, even if you're not normally into horror. And quickly, actually, Fear the Spotlight is getting its first trailer as part of the Day of the Dev showcase, so stay tuned after the show.
Directly after. Awesome. Well, I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling off. Jason, Luis, thanks so much.
Yeah,
for being
if
here.
anybody was
Thank you,
interested in
guys.
any of those games
All
that they showed, more power to you, but
Now,
I
here's
do.
the world premiere of a brand new
Oh.
Power Rangers game with a
What?
retro feel.
What? Power Rangers? Ah, it's an arcade game. When I was a kid, I was actually super into Power Rangers. I wanted a versus fighter. Oh, okay, there's more than just the side scroller aspect. I had an episode or two on VHS. I also really liked the second movie specifically of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. There was a little bit more going on in that trailer, I gotta admit. That actually kind of piqued my interest. Oh, you're gonna show us Bambi? Yeah, another one of these person and dog thing, even though it's a reindeer. Didn't we just see this game? There should be a genre of video games just called boy and dog, and that's obviously can be girl and dog, but like that's just what this genre of game is. It's boy and dog. Ori style games, yeah. And apparently Ganondorf. Deer and boy! I was just saying! Boy and dog! The game's called Deer and Boy!
Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project alone in 2020 during the pandemic.
I actually called that shit.
Helping him realize his vision with financial aid from the French government, and games like that are why we do this show, giving first-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on. All right, next, after a long wait, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is arriving later this year.
Okay.
This is a first-person open
Okay,
world
wait a minute.
RPG from Warhorse Studios. Here is a brand new look.
Okay. Kingdom Come 2.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. Man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. two young fellas. I need to find them.
Do you still play as the guy from the first game?
Smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
Looks like him.
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak?
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father, there are many sinners in this world.
Oh my.
But in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
To the task! Come on!
I thought of Monty Python too when that part happened.
To the fucking task.
I should play the first one again. How much is it on Steam?
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
Who is this host anyway? It's Jeff Keighley. He like owns Summer Game Fest. Kingdom Come Deliverance on Steam. You know, you have to put your whole ass birthday on Steam. Oh, they have a Royal Edition? What does that come with? HD sound pack? Ow. Oh, he got his arm back. That was a weird game. Oh my god. Mr. Bean. Or Killer Bean.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do.
What the fuck?
Really? Good. I used to be an assassin for the Shadow Agency.
This is so ridiculous.
An international organization powerful enough to shape the world. Until they lied to me and tried to kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
You're
the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
What the heck? If this game was a battle royale game, that'd actually be kind of funny. He's breakdancing through the bullets. There's zombie beans. What the hell is happening? Now it's Dark Souls.
They made me who I am, and I will make
Bean
them
Souls.
pay for it.
What the fuck? And it's got. Why does it have early access?
Glad you liked that one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter made by another single developer.
It's a
believe it or
roguelike?
not, right here in Los Angeles. Jeff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Leprince and Emmerich Toa.
Hello, Jeff, everyone.
be alpha
I'm
or
very
beta
happy
version?
to be here. When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Cairn, a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered, why do alpinists risk their lives in such extreme conditions? This is something we wanted to explore in Cairn.
My package got delivered.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain.
So I'm gonna take like a
to
long
reach a
break
summit never reached
after
before.
the
climbing gameplay is the
Summer
challenge.
Games Fest is over.
It's very
Because I gotta grab my
intense and
package.
realistic.
I gotta go to the bathroom,
It's a
make a
face-off
snack,
between you
and then get
and the
dirt
mountain.
ready.
And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
Okay, so this is gonna be actual gameplay. No cutscenes. Yeah, you see that arm go like, yeah, that's definitely not a cutscene. Did she say indirectly that some people killed themselves making this game? I think she did. That's me getting ready for my Dirge stream, doing push-ups. something artsy, whatever. Cairn. A cairn is a mound of rough stones built as a memorial or landmark, typically on a hilltop or skyline.
I'm not meant to be here.
If you were
I'm a
curious.
fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type.
Potion maker game?
Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, Sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but
Yeah.
it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, you alright, fam? That took a turn.
That was Wonderstop, the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sense there's a twist coming, as you would expect from him, and I cannot wait
made
to
by
play that.
Stanley Parable.
All right, now here's a look at the story
people.
trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold, a dimension that overlaps our own.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shape.
Bandai Namco.
Do you feel it?
I do.
Your progress is impressive lately, Haruna.
These are incredible.
They called themselves the Sahin. 9 among them were chosen and shielded from death.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything to do with wife?
Is that Yennefer from the Witcher TV show?
Humanity has lived for eons at the mercy of the 9. It's time we took control of our own destiny.
It is.
Why are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
Remember stepping. Find your target and bridge the gap.
You don't belong here.
You're wrong. This is exactly where I'm meant to be.
It's a really neat concept. It looks to be another Forspoken, though.
Vincent found something down there.
Hey! How about we see the world together?
I finally have something.
Monster Hunter Stories.
Now steal your heart. Adventure starts.
Oh, you know what that means. Oh, Capcom, you know what that means. Getting all the Capcom stuff, and we know Monster Hunter Wilds is getting a trailer. Is this that Italy Souls-like game?
Delusion taken form walks into my great hall. Feel honored to fight a legend.
It's got a ruby sword, or a ruby, like, weapon.
On guard. To your greatest. Final.
Robin Hood Souls or else. Yeah, they barely did anything, right? Yeah, and no Tria.
All right, we're back here live for more Summer Game Fest. The First Descendant, powered by Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including
looter
a grapple
shooter
hook mechanic. It is finally set for release, and we're very happy here to debut the new trailer and the reveal of the release date.
Interesting music choice. Everybody's just jumping in to fuck shit up, and the girl's like, I'm gonna go for a swim. Last heard this song in the Kerbal Space Program 2 trailer. Same vibe, same vibe. The First Descendant. Not enough exploding spacecraft.
Awesome. The First Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare for the release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome two developers whose hit indie game, Among Us, took the world by storm in a couple of game awards.
Among Us?
From Inner Sloth, here are Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
Among Us kind of fell off, didn't it?
What's up, gamers?
All right, all right.
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like-
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry.
Yeah.
Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among Us days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan.
That's kind of cool.
I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
We made Among Us. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ian from ShapeShot, and you may already be playing our first game, Mars First Logistics.
We
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
There was a lot going on in that
Studio
game.
Any percent, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses, our boss rush game with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrafts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
All right.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show? Sounds like you did.
Ads
Yes,
coming up
there's
in
going
40
to be
seconds,
an
by the
Among
way.
Us
I
TV
think
show.
it's probably safe
out this sneak
to play the ads. I don't think we care about the Among Us TV show, do we? Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys after the ads. That's a big cast, though. Patton Oswalt.
Up next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations.
What?
A definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure some kids will lose their shit over the Among Us show. It's the Dirge of Cerberus of Sonic characters. It's the Dirge of Cerberus of Sonic characters, guys. It's Shadow.
I'll overcome every obstacle with this power.
He's so edgy. Who's the third hedgehog? 2D Sonic? I think 3D Sonic and 2D Sonic are different
The Year of
characters
Shadow,
in
right?
this universe.
Movie coming in December too. Exciting stuff. All right. In the upcoming online survival game Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is
Ooh.
one small decision that unleashed a chain of events.
kinda
that set
interested
the
in this
stage
game.
for the story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened.
Are we actually gonna get gameplay?
One where I, Paul
He looks like
Atreides,
Timothy Chalamet.
was never born. I created the future until it created me. see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving.
Kind of don't see what the point of this is.
Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib.
Lisan al-Gaib.
Kwisatz Haderach.
Kwisatz Haderach.
All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one
Bubba's crying in the background.
To you.
No gameplay? Still? We don't even know what this game looks like. We just keep seeing trailers.
Now it is time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
Alright, new game. Where we dropping, boys? Looks like a desert, I presume. Probably right about that, at least. This looks familiar. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Battle Aces.
To tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the gameplay, here's David Kim from Uncapped Games.
It's like he knows.
Thanks, Jeff. So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to everybody, kind of like how games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in two major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play,
I'm not an RTS guy myself, but
possibility of strategies.
I do know that the StarCraft community is starving for something, so this is good for them.
As much as possible, so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
Thank you, David.
Cool.
All right. Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, the Finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's most deadly game show. Now, after dozens of updates in 2 seasons, we're unveiling contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas and welcome to Season 3 of the Finals.
If they hit that reset button, it can take us anywhere.
This game came out? I did not know this game already came out.
The finals.
I guess that's indicative of how well it's doing.
Welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
It's the boy, Sam Lake. There's Alan Wake 2 something? Oh my goodness. This guy's a character.
Enough. Thank you. Hi. You see, this is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions and
That's cool.
Physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow. Next, we promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake 2.
Expansion content.
I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs.
Okay.
It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters.
Not a soul has been posting the Remedy game collections.
And quirky what-if scenarios. It was a
What would a
chance for
Remedy
us
game
to
collection
really
look like
go
anyway?
out
Alan Wake
there
1 and Alan Wake 2?
As if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable in less than 24 hours. Tomorrow.
That's cool.
Thank you. Now,
Oh, they
with
also
this world premiere,
Max Payne.
I invite you
Or no,
to step
just the Max
into
Payne. Wait, what?
Night Springs.
Is this a leak? Max Payne 1 and 2 remake? I just pulled up the website and it says Max Payne 1 and 2 remake.
Countless number of parallel realities.
Did I just spoil something?
On the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us in Night Springs.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me.
And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna
What Dirge 2 news do you think we'll get? Well, obviously Square Enix is going to come out and they're going to announce the remake for Dirge of Cerberus. And it's going to retain the multiplayer mode that was supposed to be in the original game.
Something was different.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta... Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes?
I'm sorry, I missed. Was there a crossover between Control and Alan Wake here? I missed that.
The endless tides of time. They've come to these mythical shores.
New World?
Seeking mastery over death.
Is that game finally getting content?
A cruel and beautiful paradise. Where primal forces.
I've been trying to not be negative, but it's hard with this Summer Games Fest.
Where ancient mysteries awaken. Where heroes are forged and
They finally gave in. They gave us mounts. They finally gave in.
This is Eternum.
That's right, New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on October 15th. And now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use cross-play as well. If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star Rail, HoYoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more.
A friend of yours worked on it? That's cool.
Expedition featuring a beloved character.
I also played New World. Never got to max level. I dropped it like, I think it was like level, I don't even know what level I stopped at, but it wasn't max level.
It's because they're afraid to wake up from the dream. You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams.
Yeah, totally fair.
The nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles in.
So I have actually played Honkai Star Rail, but I got the like very first character when the game released by spending minimal money. I will not claim that I didn't spend any money, but I spent minimal money. I just bought the battle pass. And then I got the featured character and I was like, cool, I did it. I beat the video game. Haven't touched the game since.
Because in the end, we will wake from our dreams. War dance? I can't miss out. I'm joining too.
Don't have the time for 2 Hoyo games. I haven't even touched Genshin Impact in like a year. Why did the skeletons bleed? I take issue with that. Castlevania has bloody skeletons, so can this game. The character names were Dante and Virgil. Brunette. Does not feel like a 2024 game. No, it doesn't. It is like an indie game.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure, Dark and Darker, is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right.
Even Jeff
Lots
couldn't
of
get
fans
all that
in
out.
person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
I don't think I've heard of this game. Oh, it's like kind of a strategy game? Batsu. Doesn't that just mean no? Or don't want or something like that? Like that's batsu. I haven't taken Japanese in 9 years, 8 years. Hyper Light Breaker.
Well, you's a cutie little corgi, don't you know?
This game.
Well, you's a naughty little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a happy little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a gutsy, feisty puppy, and you know that it ain't easy, don't you know?
How about super powers? This song. What the hell is happening? They have a cart mode?
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Amsterdam have never been better.
San
Things are going
Framsterdam?
straight through.
Is that what I
We have
heard?
Absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens. Everybody here at MCorp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what MCorp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone at MCorp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah!
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at MCorp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time. Fine. Nobody panic.
What is this? mcorpwebsite.com. No thanks.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Amsterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud? Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
New skate game. We're still working on it. Yeah, I like skateboard video games, so I'm looking forward to this. Pre-alpha. Console place testing coming this fall.
Very exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide.
I wanted a little bit
right,
more from
I'm
that
talking
Skate
about
trailer,
Pow
but
World.
Pow World.
Just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy. It's Summer Game Fest. Now, here is the first major update announcement. A whole new island is coming.
Sakurajima. We're one of those Pokemon called Depresso. I'm so late on that, but a raid. Oil rig. I've never played Power World, so I guess it's cool.
That was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Power World on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho and Anar Gilfison from the Valorant dev team. Guys.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone. Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment.
People
The
still
big
play
plays and
Valorant?
clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
I need to check something.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valorant moments on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
Okay. Quite a few people still play Valorant. Alright. I'll concede that. It is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th game on the twitch.tv directory. Destiny is number 3 right now. Destiny still played. Yeah, they just came out with their last expansion a couple days ago. Or it might not be the last expansion, but it's the end of the 10-year saga that they started. Yeah, the final shape. This game has a lot of characters. Yeah, pulling an Endwalker.
That was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year. Our limited beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
We are so excited for your input to make sure that Valorant plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of
So
my
the event's going to be
favorite
over
things
pretty
about
soon.
Valorant has
Only
been
took
seeing
5
the
years,
community
yeah.
build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing
gonna end
Valorant
at
to
around
players
4.
all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
I've also not played Valorant, because I got pretty burned on Overwatch, going downhill.
So we just friends, I take no offense. Wanna know what's next? I can't lie, that kinda depends. And if you say it one more time for me, I know you love me best. I love you too. Why don't we play it again? 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 Got it! Demon 1 shuts it down!
Oh, ads, by the way. I wasn't looking.
Exciting to have Riot on console with Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF. Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals.
Good thing
with
the ads
Summer
are
of
playing.
Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 50% off your next DoorDash order. Now, here in the audience, we've got a guy who is normally co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor, who's been in countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War Ragnarok. Well, next week, Yang is going to be voicing a character in a movie, Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first look. Check this out.
Oh, yeah?
Welcome to your eternal fate.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character. Why is he here?
Yeah, I always thought Riley had a secret crush on him. I never saw the appeal.
I long
I
to
like
be
how
a
he looks
hero,
all pixely.
but darkness haunts my past.
I'm in 100%.
We were all banished here, deemed unfit, worthless.
Don't you dare say that! You do not deserve to be thrown away! 1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move? I'm coming for you, Riley! Oh, yeah? What's this? No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your curse your gift.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free!
That was ridiculous.
Monitor brand in the US, Samsung just released new 2024 monitors for gaming, work, and entertainment. Scan the QR code now to get up to $300 Samsung credit when you purchase through June 17th.
I need to upgrade my PC before I even think about getting new monitors.
Summer Game Fest 2024!
Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today, Chicken
Chicken.
That Chicken and Chicken
Anything good I missed in the last 10 minutes?
Monsters, collect
Valorant's coming out on consoles?
Chicken has a big role. That's all that
Your 4070 Ti is feeling outdated? I've got a 2070 in my PC.
I mean,
If I want to upgrade my PC, I actually need to get a new motherboard.
Look at your phone. I'm the chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine.
I am, as they're saying, bullshitting. Oh.
Definition of fun. Come on, get up.
I am butt naked from the waist down, so...
Get out of the f***ing bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
How'd they get Chris Hemsworth for this
I
ad?
think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because
your sword play, tell me about your sword play.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever met.
Great emotionally.
And
pillaged a few villages. I'm not a lawyer.
they got so many big name actors for this ad.
Which is why you'll have the job.
Congratulations. What's the parking like?
There's more where that came from.
Oh, I hope not.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
Yeah, just relax your bowels,
Ayo.
mind.
Different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you a hardware breaking.
I've been wrong.
I've been down. Hey, look at these clowns.
You call this a squat?
Pathetic.
Pasta.
Jinx.
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 No, you jinx.
You supposed to be a lumberjack?
What is this?
Hey, you wouldn't happen to want to go chop some trees, would you?
I'd be delighted.
Also, this song's about to take down my fucking stream.
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going? You can't leave.
We ain't never leaving you. Goodbye.
Here. That came from inside me.
You want me to shut the door, or?
That was such a long it's still going.
What?
That was such a long ad for a mobile game.
All right, please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto.
Finally, dude.
はい、サンキュージェ今日はですね、モンスターハンターワイルズの、最新の映像を
Alright, let's go.
見ました。
Monster Hunter Wilds.
はですね、後半にですね、完全新規で、今回初お披露目の大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
はい、本作ではですね、没入感とアクション、こちらの融合を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。また今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
That console must be hard to say in Japanese. Xbox Series XS.
That merges immersion and action. I hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルの できるような形で出店も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただきたいと思ってます。
For real.
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut at Gamescom. Thank you.
That's cool. All right, let's see it. This game's gonna be so fucking cool when it comes out.
Over there!
What are those? What are those?
Why are you here?
You can't do this alone!
Wirebug is back? No, wait, that's not the Wirebug. I forgot what it's called off the top of my head.
There's too many of them!
The slingshot thing.
I will draw a tire.
The mounts are cool.
You got it. Be careful.
Be ready. If we can make it to the rocks, we may lose them.
So do you just have a bolt gun, like, while you're mounted in this game? And then you pull out your other weapon when you're on the ground?
As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy 12 DLC. It's like 15 years too late.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. You'll see what hunting is all about.
Nice. Release date? Next year. I already have it wishlisted.
Thank you, Ryosa-san. We will see you at Gamescom in August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
Okay. Final game of the show. No Kingdom Hearts. I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but still hurts.
How many days do I have left? 42 or 41?
The Faceless is here.
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's
God.
too late.
The combat in this game does look pretty sick, I can't lie. Commander Cleve. The boss's name is Commander Cleve. This is like Metal Gear Rising, but in feudal Japan. Hands-on demos.
That looks so good. Full demo that media will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff.
You sure,
I had
Jeff?
Such an amazing
You sure there's not one
Happy
more
Summer
game?
Fest, everyone.
Thanks, Joy. And we have so much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking SummerGameFest.com
for
other event streams this weekend, and we'll see you again live this August 20th in Germany.
That
for
was
Gamescom opening night live. Thanks for watching, everyone.
That was Summer Games
Day of the
Fest.
Devs starts right now.
There were a couple cool games that they showed. Skate, Monster Hunter Wilds, that Samurai Zero game that they showed at the end was cool. Metaphor was kind of cool. Yeah, it was fine. There wasn't any like wow games that they showed, but it was fine.